Step on your flag, and then stand in the right position. Thank you. Always so silent, right? Yes, absolutely.
Ein besonderer Raum in unserem Gebäude. Ich freue mich, dass Sie alle da sind. Es ist eine besondere Vortrag. Herzlich willkommen, liebe Katrin, in unserer Runde. Wir haben viele Jahre exzellent zusammengearbeitet mit Sebastian. Ist für mich aus deutscher Sicht, aber auch aus persönlicher Sicht auch natürlich die Unterstützung im Rahmen der Ukraine-Unterstützung haben wir früh den Wert von Rüstungskooperation gerade in diesem Kreis erkannt und benannt.
And my question would be, would the European Union or the Group of Five format consider supporting Ukraine by defending the Western Ukrainian airspace, like from European territory, for example, with long-range defense systems from European soil, in the end to free up the Ukrainian defense systems for the major cities and for the front?
And then I have a question for Minister Pistorius, and specifically now that the question of military service has been raised. In Germany, and especially within the coalition, it seems to be settled for now, and the Bundeswehr is not only materially growing, but the question of a peace plan would arise. In Ukraine, whether the idea of sending European peacekeeping forces is still on the table, simply to ensure a ceasefire.
So I will start. So, of course, what kind of military support to give to Ukraine is up to the member states to decide. It is clear that Ukraine needs more air defense. Like it was already mentioned, 93% of Russian targets have been civilian targets. So in order to defend their country, they need more air defense. They need more ammunition. We also talked about that. What more can we do in this regard, because it's really urgent. Russia wants to show that they can outlast us, and we have to show that that is not true. We are supporting Ukraine so that they can defend their people. But when it comes to concrete air defense equipment, then member states have it. The European Union doesn't have it, so member states need to decide on giving that. Thank you.
On the other question, we have always emphasized that Germany participates in the discussions about possible peacekeeping troops to stay informed. But at the same time, we have always made it clear that from our perspective, it makes no sense to publicly discuss what happens if. Because so far, as Kaja Kallas explained earlier, it is not apparent that Putin is taking even the slightest step towards a ceasefire or even peace negotiations. So one should also very carefully not lay one's cards on the table. That is, at least our conviction. That remains the German position. As for the second part of the question, there is absolutely no connection between military service and any peacekeeping troops that there might be to participate in, as no decision has been made at all. And conscripts would not participate in something like that purely speculatively anyway.
I have a question for Minister Pistorius. What are the factors currently preventing Germany from making a decision to supply Taurus missiles to Ukraine? Could you elaborate on the main concerns or conditions that still need to be addressed before such a step could be taken?
No, I can't.
Hello, good day. My name is Casmus from Al Jazeera, and the question is directed to Mr. Pistorius. Yesterday, there was an agreement in the federal government regarding the new military service law. To what extent could this new law contribute to strengthening the security of Germany and Europe?
The question is easy to answer. Military service has two purposes. First, to ensure the buildup of a reserve of 200,000 reservists by the end of the decade. And military service has the task of, during the training period of the conscript's duration in the Bundeswehr between 6 and 23 months, also strengthening the active troops, which in turn serves to achieve NATO capability goals by the mid-2030s.